Awe-inspiring scenery, vibrant cities, and a welcoming atmosphere all make Canada a popular tourist destination. As the largest country in North America, Canada is a vast land encompassing majestic mountains, virgin forests, spacious prairies, and Arctic tundra. While much of the nation is of British and French descent, Canada is home to a mosaic of multicultural communities. Here's a look at the best places to visit in Canada. Number 10. Cape Breton Island. While it's located in northeastern Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island was once its own independent colony until it was forced to merge in 1820. As it welcomed thousands of Scottish expats in the early 19th century, it remains the only place in North America where you'll hear Gaelic spoken. Amongst its spectacular landscapes, the highlight is undoubtedly Cape Breton Highlands National Park, with its phenomenal Cabot Trail and gorgeous lookout points. Don't forget the scenic fishing villages such as Bay St. Lawrence, where you'll find some excellent seafood. Number 9. Montreal. The second largest city in Canada after Toronto, Montreal is the cultural and financial capital of the Quebec province. Boasting the largest French-speaking community outside of Paris, France, Montreal is a bustling metropolis, a downtown district, a historic quarter, entertainment district, and several distinctive neighborhoods. Montreal's main sites include downtown skyscrapers like the Olympic Tower, the historic buildings of Old Montreal, and several family attractions like theme and water parks. Number 8. Whistler. Thanks to a couple of spectacular mountains called Whistler and Black Comb, the Whistler Resort is the largest and most famous alpine ski destination in North America. Located in the Coast Mountains of British Columbia, Whistler is a 2-hour trip from Vancouver along Canada's most scenic drive, the Sea to Sky Highway. At the base of the two mountains are 3 quaint villages: Whistler Village, Creekside, and Upper Village. The peak-to-peak gondola transports visitors from the villages to the mountains. Number 7. Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island, named after the British explorer George Vancouver, is the largest island off the west coast of the North American continent. Located across from Washington State, it is accessible by ferry through the San Juan Islands from Anacourt, from Port Angeles on the state's Olympic Peninsula, or from Vancouver on mainland British Columbia. Vancouver Island is famous for the quaint city of Victoria, the gorgeous Bechart Gardens, the surf town of Tofino, and the wilderness in the north, where one can catch a ferry to Prince Rupert and another to Alaska from there. Number 6. Quebec City. Quebec City may be the capital of the Quebec province in eastern Canada, but its French heritage, architecture, and language make it appear more like a charming European village. Perched on a hill overlooking the St. Lawrence River is Vieux Quebec, the city's historic district. A walk along the cobblestone streets of the old city offers encounters with attractions like the Citadel and the Place Royale, the area where explorer Samuel de Champlain established the first North American French settlement. The city's icon, the stunning Chateau Frontenac, is regarded as the most photographed hotel in North America and offers tours even without an overnight stay. Number 5. Toronto. The capital of Ontario, Toronto, is the most populated city in Canada, as well as one of the largest cities in North America. With a large number of ethnic districts like Chinatown, Little India, and Little Italy, Toronto is also one of the world's most culturally diverse cities. The city's main tourist draws range from impressive landmarks such as the iconic CN Tower and the fairy tale castle of Casa Loma. Additionally, the Toronto Islands are a popular destination with beaches and outdoor activities. Number 4. Churchill. The small town of Churchill is undoubtedly the biggest tourist draw in northern Manitoba, at least during the fall. That's when the polar bears move inland, giving Churchill the name Polar Bear Capital of the World. October and early November are good times to take in this polar bear migration, but boat tours along Hudson Bay take tourists to them in the summer as well. Sometimes the bears wander into town where they're put in jail until they can be released back into the wild. July and August are popular times to visit also, since that's when thousands of beluga whales are migrating. Number 3. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a series of 3 awe-inspiring waterfalls situated on the border of Canada's Ontario and the United States' New York. The Ontario side of the falls is called Horseshoe Falls and offers the best views and most attractions. The immediate area surrounding the falls is a premier tourist spot, teeming in observation towers, restaurants, souvenir shops, casinos, and high-rise hotels. One of the best places to view the Niagara Falls on the Ontario side is from Queen Victoria Park, where the falls are illuminated and fireworks are displayed nightly during the summer. Number 2. Vancouver. Situated between the Coast Mountains and the Pacific Ocean in British Columbia, Vancouver is favored for its majestic landscapes that present a natural playground where tourists can swim in the ocean, rollerblade through scenic parks, and snow ski in the mountains all in one day. The third largest metropolitan area in the country, Vancouver is one of the most popular places to visit in Canada. Vancouver's star attraction is Stanley Park, which covers a huge area of woodlands, gardens, and green spaces. Some of the city's other top sites include Granville Island's remarkable food market and Chinatown's vibrant array of shops. Number 1. Banff National Park. Located in the province of Alberta, the Banff National Park is not only Canada's first national park, but also one of the nation's largest and most visited national parks. The park's breathtaking scenery and wildlife draw many tourists every year along the Trans-Canada Highway, which passes through the park. Banff National Park's large concentration of wildlife includes mammals like black bears, grizzly bears, bison, moose, wolves, and bald eagles.
British Columbia, with its lush rainforests, lakes, coastal waters, and high mountains, is one of Canada's most beautiful provinces. Whether you like hiking, skiing, or shopping, you will find it right here, safe and easy to reach. People from many cultures call British Columbia their home, creating a diverse and vibrant society. Here are the 10 best places to live in British Columbia. 10. Vancouver. Vancouver is a coastal seaport city on the mainland of British Columbia, Canada. It frequently ranks highly as one of the world's most livable cities. Surrounded by water, Vancouver has one of the mildest climates of all Canadian cities. That makes it a popular destination for Asian immigrants. The city's coastline offers amazing views and great beaches, while the mountains offer hiking trails and snow sports. As a modern urban city, Vancouver attracts job seekers and creates opportunities for others. The average salary of a Vancouver resident is about $60,000 Canadian per year. But when it comes to the cost of living, it is fair to say that Vancouver is one of the more expensive cities to call home in Canada. 9. Whistler. Whistler is a resort town of approximately 13,000 people. It's full of beautiful mountain vistas, ancient forests, crystal clear lakes and rivers, and fresh, clean air. Much of what makes Whistler such a unique and memorable destination lies in its awe-inspiring and pristine natural surroundings. The town receives a tourist population of about 1.5 million annually, most of whom engage in snowboarding, alpine skiing, mountain biking, and camping. The residents enjoy good healthcare services and education. The average salary in Whistler is over 50,000 Canadian dollars per year, while unemployment stands at 4%. If you live in Whistler, you are never too far away from big city actions, and you can be in Vancouver within 2 hours. 8. Surrey. Surrey is a large city with a growing population, nearly 600,000. It's a great place to retire because of its relatively low crime rate and its temperate weather. Surrey is a green and progressive city, with over 7% of the population traveling to work by public transit and 6% of the population working in healthcare. The local economy is supported by thousands of jobs in manufacturing, education, health, agriculture, and the arts. As for the cost of living, it's not a cheap city, but clearly still one worth considering if you're deciding where to settle in Canada. Surrey offers a more affordable option to living in British Columbia, while remaining close to Vancouver. 7. Nelson. Nestled deep in the interior of British Columbia, Nelson offers some of the best living conditions in the province. With a population of just over 10,000, this town is surrounded by an abundance of natural resources and breathtaking scenery. The community here is known to be accepting, supportive, and welcoming. Money Sense called it the 10th best place to retire in all of Canada. Some of the notable features of living in Nelson are low average property taxes and 260 days per year of temperatures above freezing. From tech to engineering to administration to health and education, Nelson is a great place to continue your career. 6. Squamish. Squamish, a small town of approximately 21,000 people, The environment is calm and beautiful, with the sight of breathtaking mountains. For those who enjoy being close to nature and love playing on mountains, then Squamish is sure to inspire. In recent years, the town has become popular with Whistler and Vancouver's residents escaping the high cost of living. Many young couples and professionals moving to Squamish have made it a great family-friendly town to raise children. The small town community, great school system, low rates of crime, and proximity to nature make Squamish an ideal place to raise a family. 5. Fort St. John. Located in northeastern British Columbia, Fort St. John is a beautiful city of 30,000 people. The city's economy is driven by the gas and oil industry. It's also the best city in British Columbia with a work-life balance. The community is close and friendly, with the residents always willing to help new immigrants. Fort St. John is one of the sunniest places in the province, especially in the winter and spring. There are a lot of great recreational activities such as hiking, fishing, cross-country skiing, and birdwatching. 4. Colwood. Colwood is a fast-growing, family-friendly seaside community of just over 18,000 people that enjoy a rich heritage, a unique connection to nature, and incredible potential. The city boasts boundless recreational opportunities, diverse natural ecosystems, and several popular national historic sites. Colwood's workforce is highly educated, and statistics show that Colwood residents have a higher median household income than neighboring communities. Employment opportunities are projected to increase as the population grows and businesses in the nearby city of Victoria look to expand and diversify. 3. Kamloops. It is a city with a relaxed lifestyle, a warmer climate, and has a mixed landscape of forests, lakes, mountains, and valleys that all offer abundant leisure opportunities. Kamloops draws a diverse range of businesses from healthcare, financial services, high-tech, and many others that keep its economy dynamic and stable. Due to the presence of Thompson Rivers University, the largest in British Columbia, the city also has thousands of students, local and foreign. The safe, friendly environment of the city, combined with the spectacular natural setting, help to make Kamloops an ideal destination for international students. 2. Kelowna. Kelowna is a beautiful place, full of sunshine, wineries, and stunning vistas. Sometimes Kelowna can feel like vacation central with the number of fantastic resorts and amenities the town offers. Activities like boating, hiking, biking, golfing, and skiing are popular in Kelowna. As such, the service industry is what hires the most people here, catering to its tourism industry. Kelowna also has a dynamic job market, with many jobs available from its rapidly growing tech sector and other businesses. 1. Saanich. Saanich is the largest municipality in the Greater Victoria area. More than 110,000 people live here. The city blends both the rural and urban on southern Vancouver Island. The area is highlighted by its miles of sandy beaches on numerous ocean bays, as well as the rocky outcroppings carved by past glacial movement. Although crime has increased in the past 4 years, Saanich remains a relatively safe area to settle. Along with great outdoor activities, the low unemployment rate, and quality schools at all levels of education, Saanich is a wonderful city for you to start your family.
Thanks for watching the video, and see you next time. Canada often ranks at the top of lifestyle lists. It offers employment opportunities. It has decent standards of healthcare and education. If you are planning to immigrate to Canada, one of the most difficult choices will be to pick the best place for you to live in Canada. Here we share some of Canada's best cities to live in for new immigrants. 10. Montreal, Quebec. Montreal has Canada's second largest economy. It is also one of the best places in Canada, if not the world, to raise children. Kids in Montreal are highly likely to grow up learning and speaking 2 languages. Not only are the kids happy and safe, but their parents and guardians find it easier to enter the labor market or to continue their studies. Living costs in Montreal are generally more affordable than in other large Canadian cities. A home in a Montreal neighborhood can be rented for as little as $400 per month, with some one-bedroom apartments starting at $550 to $600. Household utilities are quite reasonably priced and generally charged per month. 9. Vancouver, British Columbia. Vancouver, a metropolitan city with a small-town vibe, is one of the most ethnically and linguistically diverse cities in Canada. 52% of its population are not native English speakers. Each of the city's unique neighborhoods presents plenty of opportunities for employment and for enjoying recreational activities. Vancouver is family-friendly and full of fun things to do with your loved ones, as well as highly rated educational programs, which makes it a great place to raise children. The cost of living and housing prices are high compared to other places in Canada, but the average income and style of living in the area are high as well. 8. Toronto, Ontario. Toronto often ranks highly as one of the happiest places to live and work in the world. It is well known for having a high quality of life and demonstrating excellence in innovation, health, safety, and security, and ease of doing business. The unemployment rate in Toronto is very low, and many individuals find satisfaction in their personal incomes with a variety of job opportunities in the area. Toronto is also ideal for healthy and self-sufficient seniors. If you enjoy a dynamic and exciting atmosphere, then you should consider a retirement home in Toronto. 7. Kingston, Ontario. Kingston is the most romantic city in Canada. It's well known for its beautiful lakefront, excellent restaurants, and historic architecture. Kingston is also one of the safest cities in the country and the best place to retire. The city offers low property taxes, a good variety of new and resale housing at reasonable prices. Medical care is inexpensive, thanks to the government-financed Ontario Health Insurance Plan. Crime rates in Kingston are moderate by Canadian standards. It seems a very safe place to walk about, day or night. 6. Halifax. The features that make Halifax one of the best cities to live in Canada include low property tax, availability of jobs with the government as the primary employer, and a safe and clean environment. Halifax welcomes thousands of young professionals and newcomers every year who fall in love with the East Coast lifestyle and enviable combination of urban and rural living. The city offers excellent housing options at costs considerably lower than many other North American cities. The primary industry here is fishing and trawling. Even though being a fisherman doesn't sound like the most glamorous job in the world, it is an amazing way to earn and save money. As you're out at sea all day, and often all week, there aren't many opportunities to spend your money. 5. Calgary, Alberta. Calgary is the biggest city in Alberta and the third largest urban area in Canada. Calgary's rapid growth is due in large part to the city being at the center of the country's oil industry. The city is well known for being attractive, especially for engineers, mechanics, miners, and entrepreneurs. The progressive school system and abundance of parks and playgrounds make it the perfect place to raise kids. The crime rate in the area is low, and unemployment is slowly improving when more and more new immigrants are coming to live and work in Calgary. 4. Burlington, Ontario. Burlington is a perfect place for those who want big city living in close proximity to nature and the great outdoors. The lifestyle available is great, with plenty of schools, colleges, and healthcare facilities available to residents. Burlington is one of the more expensive cities in the ranking. However, this city earns high marks for low unemployment, pleasant weather, low crime, high incomes, and good traffic. Finding a job is fairly easy in Burlington. The leading industrial sectors are food processing, packaging, electronics, transportation, business services, and chemical and environmental sectors. 3. Quebec City, Quebec. In addition to its beauty, Quebec City offers an unbeatable quality of life for newcomers. Prices for day-to-day amenities are very competitive, while tuition fees are affordable, and healthcare is free of charge. In Quebec City and the surrounding region, French is the predominant language of conversation. The people here are known for their friendliness, conviviality, and respect for diversity. Every year, people from around the world decide to unpack their bags here. In short, Quebec City is a great place to live. 2. Oakville, Ontario. Oakville is a great city to live in Canada. It's a lovely suburban town in southern Ontario, just 30 minutes from downtown Toronto. The city allows residents easy access to the amenities and job market in both Toronto and Hamilton, while maintaining the benefits of a smaller suburb. Oakville is a popular location for the life science companies, specializing mainly in pharmaceuticals and elder care. The prices of real estate in Oakville are very affordable, and the weather is the best in Canada. 1. Ottawa, Ontario. Ottawa has a very low crime rate, high quality of life, great public transit, and low population. The city is known as one of the most educated cities in the country, as it is home to high-profile universities, such as the University of Ottawa. The cost of living in Ottawa, although higher than average, is still quite affordable. Unemployment in Ottawa is relatively low, and stands at 5.3%. The most growing areas of employment are natural and applied sciences and related fields, education, law, community, and management occupations. English is understood everywhere, and learning French might benefit you in terms of integrating faster in the community or in getting certain types of employment. Thanks for watching the video, and see you next time. Ontario has some of the most beautiful places in the world. It is a province known for its high quality of life. The crime rate across Ontario is also lower compared to most places. Picking the right place to live could be a bit tricky. From a flourishing economy to great outdoor opportunities, Ontario has so much to offer. Here's our list of the 10 best places to live in Ontario. 10. Toronto. Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Making a life in Toronto is a wonderful multicultural experience for all. Toronto is a wonderful place to bring up kids. It's safe, clean, and offers them the opportunity to experience so many cultures in their everyday life. Home to about 40% of Canada's business headquarters, including the country's largest banks, Toronto is the center of many of Canada's industries, and therefore it offers many economic opportunities to new arrivals. Living in Toronto, particularly anywhere near downtown, can be expensive. Fortunately, wages in Toronto are also quite good across the spectrum. Overall, the crime rates are low compared with many North American cities. 9. Oakville. A vibrant and impressive community within the Greater Toronto area, Oakville is a pretty town with lots of charm, beautiful homes, excellent schools, and offers quiet family living. Though Oakville is not a cheap place to live, its residents earn the 10th highest average household income in the country, making the town relatively affordable despite seeming like a place only the very rich can enjoy. And most importantly, all of the public secondary schools are in the top 20% of schools in Ontario. 8. Hamilton. Hamilton is strategically located between Toronto and New York. This offers a great opportunity to explore the cultures of two countries in a matter of minutes without the high cost of city living. All you need to benefit from the two giant metropolises is just an hour's drive. In addition to charming neighborhoods and a fantastic landscape, Hamilton has all you need to live: a medical university, museums, a high employment rate, and much more. 7. Peterborough. Peterborough, a small city of around 80,000 people, is quite a big attraction since it implies tranquility, serenity, and peace. The community is vibrant, the natural beauty is breathtaking, and the people are genuine. Whether you choose to live footsteps from downtown or on a serene lake, the cost of living throughout Peterborough is more affordable than in other urban and suburban areas in the province. 6. Niagara-on-the-Lake. Although home prices in this town continue to climb, well-sized properties are still within reach for many families. Many residences are surrounded by lush parks, tree-lined streets, And don't forget the Niagara River is close by too. If you're looking for country-like lifestyle that's not too far from city amenities, Niagara-on-the-Lake is your best choice. A picturesque setting, just an hour-and-a-half drive from Canada's largest city. 5. Collingwood. If you're tired of traffic congestion and the busy life of the city, and you want to enjoy more recreational hiking, cycling, fishing, kayaking, skiing, or snowshoeing, Collingwood is a great place for you. There are many events throughout the year. Many festivals, including one of the world's largest Elvis festivals, bring visitors to Collingwood in search of a good time. Hiking, golfing, horseback riding, fishing, rock climbing, and dog sledding are just a few of the many outdoor activities that residents and visitors enjoy in Collingwood. 4. Elliott Lake. Nestled in beautiful northern Ontario, the city of Elliott Lake appeals to outdoor enthusiasts seeking leisure and a slower pace of life. With the presence of a first-class hospital, access to a continuum of care, and a low crime rate, Elliott Lake is an affordable place to retire, a place that is beautiful, friendly, and where nature is just steps from your door. 3. Windsor. Windsor is located right on the Canada-USA border. You have the advantage of living in a medium city with the safety and security this provides, while you can play in a major American city. And the unemployment rate in this city is among the lowest in the country. Most importantly, Windsor has some of the lowest home prices of any mid-sized city in Canada. 2. Burlington. Located within an hour of Toronto and Niagara Falls, Burlington offers a balanced combination of urban fun and quiet family living. Many quiet neighborhoods are home to families, retirees, young professionals, and everyone else in between. With many elementary and secondary schools, your children will have plenty of opportunities when it comes to education. 1. Ottawa. Ottawa is a vibrant and youthful city, with 2 large universities dominating the city center, University of Ottawa and Carleton University. As the capital city, it boasts beautiful architecture, a bustling downtown core, and a diverse range of interesting neighborhoods. The city is known for offering a high standard of living and an employment rate that is one of the highest in all of North America. More importantly, all this excellent lifestyle comes without the usual rate of crime. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time!
Alberta is a province in Western Canada. Its landscape encompasses mountains, prairies, desert badlands, and vast coniferous forests. With its scenic beauty, no provincial tax, and higher average wages anywhere in the country, Alberta offers a high quality of life that's hard to find elsewhere. Here are the 10 best places to live in Alberta. 10. Banff. No article about beautiful Alberta is complete without mentioning beautiful Banff. The small village within Banff National Park is a perfect picture, with wooden buildings, majestic castle-like hotels rising above the tops of the hills, and the Bow River flowing through town. Spend your time in Banff, relaxing at the hot springs, walking along the river, or visiting nearby lakes. In winter, you have the choice of 3 ski resorts. Banff is a great place to begin exploring the best the Canadian Rockies has to offer. 9. Lethbridge. Life in Lethbridge strikes a balance between the feel of close-knit small community and the services and amenities of a growing urban center. The city is known for its climate, which consists of warm summers and mild winters, due to its proximity to the Canadian Rockies. The people are friendly. It's a very good place to raise a family. It is quite safe compared to some other Canadian cities of the same size. There are opportunities here for professionals, and there is a substantial industrial sector. Farming is the predominant activity in rural areas. 8. Camrose. Camrose is located in central Alberta and is home to some of the most beautiful farmland the prairies have to offer. Ranks high among Alberta towns and cities. Camrose is a very small town, one of the smallest on this list, but it has more than enough for you to take part in, as well as over 35 secondary schools for your children to attend. There is plenty of unique dining and shopping areas in this town. Although this city is home to almost 20,000 people, it still retains its small town feel. Among the prominent reasons for its high rating is the average household discretionary income, the high average household net worth, and the average value of prime real estate here. 7. Jasper. The township of Jasper is the starting point for exploring Jasper National Park amid the Canadian Rockies. But the town is stunning in its own right. Jasper is surrounded by mountains with manicured gardens, buildings with rock facade, and hanging flower pots dotted around the main street in the warmer months. Enjoy the town's impressive national park surroundings and take the gondola up Whistler Mountain. Soak in a natural hot spring. Marvel at its turquoise lakes or ski at Marmot Basin. 6. Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat, the 6th largest city in the province, is known for its natural gas fields. As you can probably assume, a large supporter of the economy is the natural gas fields. It has home prices average at just $250,000. Planning a move can be easy and stress-free if you have the right help. Medicine Hat is also host to Canada's only interprovincial park, the Cypress Hills. 5. Canmore, boasting a population of just over 13,000. This small mountain town in Alberta features young, energetic, diverse, and well-educated people. If you're about the outdoors lifestyle and enjoy picturesque scenery, Canmore is the place you and your family want to be living. Artists and photographers flock to this town for inspiration, and recreation and tourism are the major economic drivers. Many residents who live here actually work in the neighboring community of Banff, which is a tourism hotspot all year round. 4. Strathcona County. Strathcona County is perfect for those who enjoy the fine balance of a rural and urban territory. For this reason, the area of Strathcona County is a specialized municipality, as it does a fine job of supporting the needs of those living in the rural area of the city, as well as those who live in the urban portion of the city. Its population is just a bit above 100,000, and half of them reside in Sherwood Park east of Edmonton. In a city where the crime rate and the unemployment rate is low, there is no doubt that it is one of the best places to live in Alberta and Canada as well. 3. Calgary. If you like the big city with all the amenities that can be offered, Calgary is a great choice for you and your family. Calgary has already received a lot of praise internationally and nationally as a wonderful place to live in. It has over 1.4 million people residing within it and is the largest city in Alberta. As a resident of Calgary, you'll have no problem finding activities to do with your free time. Annual events like the Calgary Stampede bring people from all over the world to the city to enjoy the rodeo, exhibition, and festival. 2. Edmonton. Edmonton is said to be one of the most affordable cities in Canada, where you can buy a home at a much lower price than in other major cities. Due to the abundance of natural gas in Alberta, the heating cost is lower, not to mention fuel. People here also enjoy a lower tax rate and basic free healthcare. Although the province has suffered a rise in unemployment in the last year, the city's employment remained stable, with thousands of jobs available in the manufacturing, healthcare, and energy sectors. Number 1. St. Albert. St. Albert is a medium-sized city. It has a population of 70,000, so you don't need to deal with all the extra traffic and all of the extra people. Although it's not a big city, living in St. Albert, you will not be far from the big city of Edmonton, and you get country living within a short distance of city amenities. Also known as the Botanical Arts City, St. Albert boasts of the largest rose garden in the province, the largest outdoor farmers market in the region, and access to wildlife in the capital's sole provincial park. Add to that sunshiny weather and falling crime rates, and you have the perfect place to raise kids or just enjoy life.
Quebec is Canada's largest province and home to more than 8 million people. The city is known for its breathtaking geography that is characterized by mountains, valleys, forests, and maritime views. Today, Quebec welcomes approximately 50,000 immigrants each year. Here are the 10 best places to live in Quebec. 1. St. Bruno de Monteville. If you're looking to start a family in Canada, you might want to consider moving to St. Bruno de Monteville. It offers an exceptional lifestyle to its citizens. It has a major mall with over 200 stores that provide shopping convenience. Economically, the city boasts of an average household income of $119,000. The average housing price is about $454,000, and an unemployment rate of below 4.9%. St. Bruno de Monteville is also a safe city to live in, with a crime rate of only 3,724 per 100,000 people. 2. Boucherville. One of the best places to live and retire in Quebec is Boucherville. Just south of Montreal, it has a population of 43,000 people. It's a wonderful place to live if you enjoy the great outdoors, and with an average of 228 days above 0 degrees Celsius, it makes Boucherville one of the warmer spots to live in Quebec. Boucherville also has a very healthy population growth and ranks very low on the crime index, so property value is virtually guaranteed to steadily grow. The city is also set up for easy transportation, either by walking, biking, or taking public transit. 3. Quebec City. Quebec City is the capital and the second largest city in the province of Quebec. It is a fantastic place, no matter what stage of life you are in, and it's certainly no exception for those ready to retire. It also offers an unbeatable quality of life for newcomers. The area has some of the most beautiful architecture, breathtaking natural landscapes, and rich history you will find throughout Canada. Quebec City has a low unemployment rate, 4%, and some of the best access to healthcare in Quebec. Getting around town is a breeze with phenomenal transit and easily traversed terrain. Four, Lévis. Lévis is just south of the St. Lawrence River across from Quebec City. It's ranked as one of the best places to retire in Quebec for its proximity to a major city while still containing its small-town quaintness. The city has fantastic access to healthcare services with a higher doctor-to-residents ratio. The low crime rate makes it one of the safest places in Canada. When it comes to tourist attractions, beautiful scenery, and fun activities to do, Lévis has everything for you. It's also a great place to live if you enjoy golf, biking, museums, and art. 5. Sherbrooke. About 160 kilometers east of Montreal, Sherbrooke is home to several academic institutions and is very much a student town. With its urban environment nestled in splendid nature, its advanced health infrastructures, good educational system, Sherbrooke offers a quality of life and work that can't be matched. Sherbrooke is an important city for higher education and boasts 8 institutions and around 40,000 students. The cost of living in Sherbrooke is 15.6% below the national average, making this the cheapest of Canada's cities with a population of over 150,000. 6. Laval. Laval is one of the most beautiful areas of Quebec. The countryside is peaceful and quiet, and there are plenty of activities for the whole family. Montreal is just a short drive away, so you get the full flavor of an international urban lifestyle with country living. Laval has a cost of living that is 9.3% below the national average, making it one of the cheapest places to live. Living in Laval allows for a closer community feeling. You generally see someone you know every time you step foot into Carrefour Laval, the largest shopping center in Quebec. 7. Saguenay. Saguenay offers high-quality reception facilities, a dynamic cultural and urban pulse, in addition to a host of activities, no matter the season. The city and its surroundings are made up of lakes, rivers, hills, and valleys, making it a peaceful place for outdoor activities. Snow conditions during the winter are nothing but exceptional. The city, which is located about 200 kilometers north of Quebec City, is about 98% French-speaking, and the economy is based mainly on aluminum and logging. In Saguenay, the cost of living is 7.9% below the national average. 8. Terrebonne. Terrebonne, a popular tourist destination, has a population of 112,000, making it Montreal's 4th largest suburb. Old Terrebonne is considered one of the key heritage districts in the province, with its fine seigneurial architecture dating back to the 18th and 19th centuries. But if you are immigrating, then it's going to be in French if your kids go to public school. You can, of course, send them to a private English school without any hassles, if you are willing to pay, though. Nine. Gatineau. Gatineau is one of Quebec cities that offers a high quality of life. It's no wonder that more and more couples, students, young families, and even immigrants choose to take up residence there. In comparison with other major cities, the real estate is affordable in Gatineau, and the area offers all the amenities and services you need to thrive. Cheaper houses with bigger lots, $7 a day daycare, and generous tax breaks for parents are drawing many families with young children to Gatineau from Ottawa. Gatineau is also the perfect place to raise a family, since the area has a great number of schools at all scholastic levels. Blainville. It's a small town just north of Montreal with wonderful living conditions, one of the best places in Canada to raise children. Blainville boasts a very low unemployment rate, 4.53%, with steady population growth. All this is accompanied with a very low crime rate and a strong sense of local community. One of the big draws for families is great access to affordable daycare and great access to the Laurentian Mountains.
Top 10 best cities to settle in Canada as a new immigrant. So, you've applied to come to Canada as a permanent resident, but you don't know exactly where you should live. Everyone has heard of Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver. But who knows if those are really great cities to start your new life? This list looks at the big cities in Canada that are most accessible to new immigrants. 10. Vancouver, BC. The largest population centre in British Columbia, Vancouver is surrounded by water and has one of the mildest climates of all Canadian cities. Vancouver features a growing economy and particularly diverse population. A popular destination for South Asian and Chinese immigrants, Vancouver offers the best of the best when it comes to outdoor living, an active cultural centre, and a booming social spot. Vancouver is a gem on Canada's west coast. Of the visible minority population in Vancouver, the most represented is the Chinese population, 44%, followed by the South Asian, 24%. Markham, Ontario. Markham is a suburb of North Toronto that is easily accessible from Toronto by transit or highway. It's right next door to Richmond Hill. Markham has a high volume of immigrant settlers, the largest portion of visible minorities, identifying as Chinese, 45%. The second largest population of visible minorities identify as South Asian, 17.8%, followed by the Black community, 2.9%. Although once known for being an agricultural community, Markham now boasts itself as the high-tech capital of Canada. 8. Saanich, BC. Saanich is the largest municipality in Greater Victoria by area and boasts plenty of variety in landscape. The population of Saanich is as culturally diverse as its territory, and for thousands of years has served as home to the First Nations people. The largest visible minority population in Saanich identify as Chinese, 33%, with the second largest identifying as South Asian, 25%, followed by Filipinos, 18%. Employment rates among the immigrant population in Saanich are high, and household incomes are also high. Although crime rate has increased in the past 4 years, Saanich remains a relatively safe area to settle. 7. West Vancouver, BC. The richest city on this list, West Vancouver is a suburb of, you guessed it, Vancouver. The biggest industry sectors in the region are professional services and real estate, and the average household income is pretty high. Unemployment in West Vancouver is low. Although housing prices have been increasing in West Vancouver, August 2017 marked a sharp decline. West Vancouver's immigrant population makes up 44% of the population. The largest group of visible minorities in West Vancouver are Chinese, 35%. The second largest are West Asians, 25%, and the third are Korean, 11%. 6. Oakville, Ontario. Oakville, Ontario has had a steadily increasing population over the past few years. Of the visible minorities, the largest percentage living in Oakville identify as South Asian, 34%. The second largest percentage identify as Chinese, 18%, followed by the black population, 12%. Unemployment rates are low, around 6.1%, although the average rent cost has been on the incline for the past 24 years. Despite this increase in housing costs, though, Oakville remains a solid choice for immigrating families. 5. Toronto, Ontario. Toronto, Ontario is best known for being the most populous city in all of Canada. A large percentage of Toronto's diverse population are immigrants, with almost 50% being foreign-born. Unlike many other areas, there is no one particular foreign-born group that significantly dominates another. The ever-increasing Toronto population is expected to reach over 60% visible minorities in the near future. Currently, of the visible minorities in Toronto, the largest percentage identify as South Asian, 26%, Chinese, 25%, and Black, 18%. The average median income for homes in this area has steadily increased since 2010, and the unemployment rate in the area is in decline as income in the area increases. However, so too does rent and cost per square foot of property. A place of great multicultural gathering, Toronto is costly to live in, but with secured employment it puts you right in the heart of the action. 4. Richmond Hill, Ontario. The population of Richmond Hill has been on the steady incline since 2006, and the vast majority of neighbourhoods in the area are labelled as wealthy. When it comes to visible minorities, the largest ethnic group found in Richmond Hill is Chinese, 30% of the population. After the Chinese, the West Asian, 10.4%, and South Asian, 7.7%, are the second and third largest ethnic groups. Richmond Hill has one of the highest employment rates in the province, and most of the businesses in the area are smaller, employing just a handful of people. Real estate is a booming industry in this area, but housing is not the most affordable. In fact, Richmond Hill ranks in the top 20% highest real estate prices in Canada. That said, crime rates are very low, making this a safe community for families. 3. Calgary, Alberta. Calgary is the largest city in Alberta and the third largest urban area in Canada. A large metropolitan area, the economy here is diverse and includes financial services, transportation and logistics, technology and energy. Most particularly, this area is a great destination for engineers, mechanics, miners, and business professionals. As the Calgary population continues to grow, housing sales are rising. but rent prices are slowly declining as we see an increase in rental properties availability. Another diverse area, Calgary has numerous visible minorities, the plurality of whom identify as South Asian, 24%, Chinese, 28%, and the Filipino, 11%. Crime in the area is low, and unemployment is slowly improving. 2. Vaughan, Ontario. The fifth largest city in the Greater Toronto Area is Vaughan. Of the largest minority population in the area, the most significant percentage identify as South Asian, 33%. Following the South Asian population, the Chinese at 16% are the second largest minority group, followed by those who identify as Other, 12%. Vaughan boasts slightly higher employment rates than average for Ontario. The business sector is the largest employment sector of Vaughan. Median income in this area is slightly higher than the province average. Property prices in the area are declining, but remain quite high. However, rent prices have been quite stable for the past year, if not for a small increase. Vaughan is a safe area for families to live in, with low crime rates, and it is particularly appealing for those looking for employment in the retail and manufacturing sectors. 1. Burlington, Ontario. Burlington offers a great quality of life and is a safe area to live with low crime rates. Real estate prices in Burlington are currently declining, and there is plenty of real estate opportunity. As is often the case with declining real estate sales, rental properties are seeing a slight increase in rent and lower availability. As the population of Burlington grows, the area becomes increasingly diverse. Of the current Burlington population, the most represented visible minority, 33%, claim South Asian heritage. Following the South Asian population, the Black population, 16%, and Chinese population, 15%, are close behind. Income in Burlington is higher than the average income of the province, and the unemployment rate is also lower than the province average. Unemployment is particularly high in the sales and service occupations, and the largest industry is business services.
From sea to sea, the true North, strong and free. A land of breathtaking sights, inspiring diversity, and deeply rooted histories. The only way to believe it is to see it for yourself. From gravy-covered French fries to astonishing natural sights, join us as we discover this North American gem and reveal what makes this country a legend amongst travelers. Explorers, are you ready? Welcome to Canada. Let's start with the basics. Nearly 36 million people call Canada their home. While that may sound like a lot of people, the nation covers a massive 9.98 million square kilometers, making it the world's second largest country after Russia. The country also leads the world in education, with over half of Canadians holding a college degree. There are two official languages in Canada, French and English. In primary school, it's a requirement for English speakers to learn French in order to foster bilingualism. And speaking both languages will come in handy when you visit the predominantly French-speaking province of Quebec. But it's not your only option for a good time. Canada has 9 other provinces and 3 territories that its residents call home. Across this expansive and geographically diverse landmass, where you can find everything from mountain ranges to prairie lands, you'll discover that Canada also has more freshwater lakes than the rest of the world's lakes combined. So many lakes, in fact, that the country has simply numbered many of them, as opposed to providing each of them with their own name. And not only are Canadians some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet, they also share the largest unprotected border in the world. These days, the country is proud to celebrate its impressive backdrop with over 15 million travelers every year. Let's find out what adventure awaits you in Canada. Adrenaline junkies need to look no further to find experiences that are sure to get their hearts thumping in their chests. If you're a fan of winter activities, then consider yourself especially lucky. In Western Canada, there are world-class mountains ripe for skiing and snowboarding. From the famous Whistler Blackcomb to Cypress Mountain and Big White, you can't call yourself a snow bunny if you haven't conquered British Columbia's slopes. If an invigoratingly chilly hike is more your thing, then embark on a glacier tour, trekking the rugged 10,000-year-old ice fields of Alberta's Icefields Parkway, one of the largest non-polar ice fields in the world. You'll drive, trek and drink from these staggeringly beautiful forces of Mother Nature. Afterward, you'll certainly have earned that soak in Banff's Upper Hot Springs. Wintertime offers a never-ending itinerary of exhilarating activities. Travelers can go snowmobiling along starkly white trails, or even skating down impressive natural ice rinks like the Rideau Canal in Ottawa, Ontario. Case in point, the Canadian winter does not disappoint thrill seekers. Once the ice melts, consider a canoe or kayak ride on one of the country's countless lakes and rivers. Favorite spots of the locals include Lac Beauvert in Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge and the emerald waters of Moraine Lake, both of which can be found in the province of Alberta. Though some would argue that the best places to explore via kayak and canoe would be the 29,000 kilometers of coastline in Newfoundland, including 9,656 kilometers of bays, breathtaking fjords, guts, and inlets that will leave you awestruck. And on the note of majestic sights, impressive wildlife runs abound in the Canadian wilderness. You can go whale watching on the coast of eastern Canada, a particularly popular activity in Nova Scotia. And while you're enjoying the icebergs in Newfoundland, you may even get to witness the quirky puffin population's mating season. Or travel into remote forests throughout the country to capture the sight of beavers, moose, and bears of every variety. Head to northern Ontario, and you may be lucky enough to listen to the calls of the provincial bird, the loon. Once you've enjoyed the call of the wild, it's time to head back into Canada's cities to partake in their unique festivals and cultural celebrations. Every year, people from all over head to Calgary, Alberta to enjoy the Calgary Stampede, an annual rodeo, exhibition and festival held each July. You will also want to witness the way of life of Canada's First Nations people. Attend a totem raising ceremony in British Columbia's Kitsilus Canyon Historic Site, or head to Winnipeg and immerse yourself in native culture at the Manitou Arby Festival. If you're a music lover, Canada will not disappoint you either. Cross the Edmonton Folk Music Festival and Ottawa Blues Fest off your list, while also swinging by the East Coast to let the spirit of the region's Celtic-inspired music carry you away. But we haven't forgotten about the sports fanatics. Those of you who love the thrill of the game will want to catch a curling match or enjoy a game of hockey at Maple Leaf Gardens. Once you're truly tuckered out from all the exciting activities you've crossed off your bucket list, then enjoy a winery tour and find your nirvana. Excellent locations to take a winery tour include Ontario's Prince Edward County, not to be confused with Prince Edward Island, and of course, Niagara-on-the-Lake. The bonus of visiting Niagara's wine region is that you're only a short drive away from the world-renowned Niagara Falls. Now that we've addressed what to do once you arrive, we certainly need to share with you when to visit. Despite popular belief, Canada isn't actually that cold. Winter runs strong from December through March, with typically rainy spring weather occurring from April to mid-June. Summer, also the high season for tourism, begins near the end of June and runs through nearly the end of September. Fall can last from October until close to the end of December, depending on how Mother Nature feels each year. You may think it risky to visit during fall as things can begin to get a little colder, but taking the risk is the only way to witness the majesty of a potential Indian summer. Experience the scenic fall foliage, where the country's thick wooded areas begin to undergo dramatic transformations as the leaves change colors yet another year. Remember, cold temperatures can cause rapid fat loss if you aren't careful, so don't be afraid to double down on your carb intake, which serves as the perfect introduction to what one must eat and drink while exploring the country. In major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, it's not uncommon to find delicious Mexican, Thai and Chinese food all on the same street, though it's the undeniably Canadian foods such as poutine that the country is known for. Expertly deep-fried French fries, drowned in the perfect ratio of gravy and cheese curds, poutine is a spectacularly indulgent dish. Next, swap your traditional bacon for pea meal bacon, which comes from the pig's belly. If you're sitting down to breakfast, don't forget the authentic Canadian maple syrup, which comes thick, sweet, and anywhere from amber to gold in color. If the thought of seafood makes you drool, then get yourself to Eastern Canada to enjoy freshly caught lobsters, crabs, and oysters. On the West Coast, sit yourself down to mouth-watering servings of Pacific salmon, mackerel, and black cod. We promise you won't be disappointed. Never one to shy away from desserts, Canada also offers delicious donut holes, beaver tails, which are flattened donuts covered in brown sugar, and classic toppings like chocolate or butterscotch sauce, and the truly unique Nanaimo bars. But what will you drink to wash down all these belt-tightening treats? Well, the country has an irresistible craft brewery scene. And of course, classic beers like the Pale Lager Molson and India Pale Ale Alexander Keith's should be sampled. Perhaps you're craving a truly unique drink. If so, try the distinctly Canadian beverage, the Caesar, which typically contains vodka, clamato juice, hot sauce, and Worcestershire sauce, and is served with ice in a large celery salt-rimmed glass. Perfect to help pick you back up after a particularly rough night. Oh, and there's nothing like enjoying a glass of ice wine after dinner. This dessert wine is made from grapes frozen on the vine and is popular in not only Canada but Germany as well. Or if you're looking to keep a clear head, then sit down to a tall, cold glass of apple cider from one of Ontario's many apple farms. No matter how you choose to eat and drink your way around the country, one thing's for sure, you won't be disappointed. With so many varied and inspiring landscapes to discover, one visit to this incredible northern nation will surely not be enough. Canada is the type of country that beckons to you again and again and will leave you breathless every single time. We hope these tips ensure that your next great Canadian adventure will be a truly astonishing one. If you still can't get enough, then check out Days to Come for more inspiration and travel tips. And if you're ready to experience the country for yourself, simply visit tourradar.com today. As they say in Canada, farewell and au revoir for now. Tour Radar, booking tours made easy.